What's up, guys? HonestJ from Honest Gamers J&D. Got my son over here who's going to be helping me out with my Minecraft video. I should have made one when he made one. I know we're supposed to go through reviews.
But Dad was derpy and didn't think about it.
I wasn't derpy. I'm just not a big fan of
Minecraft. You were doofy. You were silly.
No, I'm just not a big fan of Minecraft. And I'm not saying that out loud because I don't want people to hate me over YouTube for saying that.
Yeah.
So, but
don't care about what people think about you.
But the whole point of this thing anyway was to be honest in reviews. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not a big, huge fan of Minecraft. I'm just going to be honest, throw that out there. I think it's good for kids. Don't get me wrong. I am just myself not a fan. But I'm going to be doing my review on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera so you can actually see when I'm playing. Give me just a moment here, guys. I'm trying to get used to this whole thing here.
He got on a tripod, so things are going to be way easier.
And let me flip it to video. Oh, no, not that way. Hold on, maybe. All right, bud, go in front and tell me when it's looking up at the TV.
It's still facing you. You have to hit this little camera button right here.
Okay.
Dad's a noob at this thing. It's facing right here.
Okay. I wonder if I do.
I don't think it'll work right there. Unless you want me to hold it.
No, let's bring it back a little bit.
Be careful, Dad. You're stepping on the coloring pages.
Hold on, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna try to get
But
this.
Dad's a noob.
Dylan, you don't have to keep saying I'm a noob. They got it probably the first time you said I'm a noob. I need you to move your radio. But I'm gonna back it up, and we'll see what you're looking at here. Let's see. These are pretty good. Let's move it up a little closer.
Sorry, guys. Still about the camera angle.
That's pretty good. Just gotta tighten it. There we go. That looks like a nice nice full screen view. All right, so.
Sorry about the temporary arm.
All right, and how do I set blocks again? R2, right?
R2 is break.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to build a little something here for my son. It's gonna be a viewing area for the things he actually created, which I'll show you here. It is right there.
A baby creeper and then a newborn.
Which is pretty cool.
It's not a newborn like a human baby, it's a newborn thing. It's from Slimy Tubbies. Which I hope eventually we get to play.
Well, that one's going to be kind of hard to do a review on just because...
That's computer.
Alright, so the whole thing about this game is, like I said, I'm not a big fan of it myself. There is two modes to this. There is survival mode and
There's three. There's survival, creative, adventure.
Okay.
But then there's it's kind of like a mode, but not really. There's multiplayer, which my dad and I do on Fridays sometimes.
So
there's solo and multiplayer.
Cool thing about building sometimes is you can actually, if you hold down the button and you're backing up, for example, like this, I'm just going to hold down L2. I could just keep stacking them without having to hit the button again and again.
Yep. And if you notice, the camera's kind of bobbing. There is a way to change that, which we'll get into later.
So, I think at least for building, like, if you have a kid who likes to build... Ooh.
I got you house supplies, Dad, so you could build a house.
Yeah, I'm going to, Dylan. So if you're a kid who likes to build, you know, like Legos, like my son does, this is definitely a great game for you because it allows you the freedom to create whatever it is you want to create.
Or if you're really creative yourself and you're not a kid.
Well, this is mainly designed for kids, but a lot of adults play it too. But my point is that if you're creative and you like to build, this is definitely a great game for that because it allows you to use your imagination and create whatever you want. in a little bit, I'll actually show you some of the creations my son has made, which is really cool. You goofosaurus. Alright, that's just Dylan being a goof. So, first what I'm doing is I'm just kind of carving out a floor for him, for his viewing area. I don't know how big I'm going to make. I'm just going to try to
Well, you can just make a house, Dad, while you're at it.
Let's see. Well, I don't know if there's enough room to make an entire house up here, bud. As you
There
can see.
is.
Maybe
It doesn't have to be a big house. It could just be like a villager house, but a little bigger. Villagers, they themselves are mobs. They sometimes build a house, but not all the time.
Oop. Darn it, see, I ended up making it.
Hang on. Or Dad, square.
Actually, no, I can
It's square button?
I can just do that. That's fine. I'll just extend it out. Alright, and then let's do that and that, and let's do it out to here. So, boom, boom,
Dad,
boom,
get sand.
boom. I don't need to, bud.
So you can
Alright.
cover. That's the floor right there that you're building.
I know. Now I got my basis of how far it's going to go. Alright, so...
That right there, Dad, in survival, if you hit that little bush right there, it gets you sticks. But not in creative. Creative, you don't get any resources back. You have unlimited building supplies in creative. There's almost nothing you can die to in creative. Dad, just yell at it. There's almost nothing you can die to in creative, except falling out of the world in the end. Yay!
Except
In
for...
survival, there's stuff you can't. There's a lot of stuff you can die to. You can die to evil mobs, zombies, creepers, endermen, zombie pigmen, blazes, ghasts, wither skeletons, pillagers, illagers. You can say pillagers, vindicators, evokers, vexes, ravagers. There's just so much you can die to in survival.
Yep.
So if you're not a fan of dying, and you're more of the creative side, go to creative mode. If you do, however, like survival and that type of thing, definitely do survival mode. There's three difficulties of survival. There's peaceful, no mobs come out at night, health regenerates automatically. In easy, mobs will spawn in the dark, such as zombies, skeletons, creepers. There's slimes too. Look, there's a bunch of monsters that spawn at night. And they even spawn in the caves. And easy. The monsters hit a little bit hard, but not that hard. The more increased difficulty it is, the harder they hit.
Okay, so going back to here, so as you can see, I've designed a very basic floor, not too difficult or frustrating, just a very basic floor. Now I just have to build the walls.
Should I get you cobble?
Cobble?
Yeah, it's square.
Okay.
See those first 4 blocks at the top? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the 5th one, right there. That's cobblestone. And then hit L1. Now grab that little thing under the furnace.
The furnace?
Right there.
This?
No. Up above, one more. Grab that. Hit X. Go over 1. Grab that. And hit O.
Okay. Let's see. Now
So if you want to make Dad, that's a blast furnace.
Oh.
Dad, if you want, make the corners out of the wood. Wait, Dad, hang on. Can I see the controller for a second?
This is supposed to be my video, dude.
I'm sorry.
I know, but you're taking full control of what I'm doing. I was supposed to make my review on it, not your review to play on it.
There. If you want, make the corners out of that oak log.
That's fine. I'll just do this.
And then just build in between those corners with the cobble.
Alright, so...
I'm not taking full control, Dad. I'm just saying.
Ah!
By the way, there's certain mobs that come in updates. Like, for example, there's... In just plain old Minecraft until it updates, there's just zombies, creepers, endermen, slimes, There's magma cubes, wither skeletons, zombie pigmen, and there's also. Did I mention creepers already?
I don't know.
Oh, creepers, in case I haven't mentioned it yet. And there's just a whole bunch of mobs.
So, anyway, the basis of the game, like I said, is as you can see now, I'm actually flying. I'm not actually walking around. I'm actually flying, which is.
It indicates what you're doing in the top corner. If you have yourself visible. If you have yourself visible in the corner, you can see yourself flying. You can see yourself crouching.
See, you're taking full control of this video, bud. I'm trying to say something positive about the game. So flying, honestly, is the one thing I actually do like on this game. I like being able to fly around. I do also kind of like how fast you can build things. I mean, it's not like Fortnite where it's just like boom, 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 and like you have like a whole wall and everything in like 2 seconds, but but it's still, it's still pretty quick for the build process.
Dad, crouch so you can't fall down after a certain area.
So now I'm flying and building. So, like I said, the flying is probably one of the parts I actually do like about the game, which is kind of cool. And then, like I said, you can actually get pretty creative with your stuff. In fact, if you can look out, I don't know how well you can see it on my camera, but it almost looks like there's a forest under the water there, which is kind of cool.
Yep, that came in the aquatic update. The aquatic update updates everything in the water. It adds dolphins, sea turtles, adds 2 new types of zombies, husks and drowned.
Actually, no, I should probably have it.
The drowned, after a zombie's underwater too long, it turns into a drowned. If a husk, however, is underwater too long, it turns into a regular zombie, then a drowned. The zombie pigmen and the zombie villagers do not transform into the drowned, which is kind of sad, actually.
So now I'm actually going to create a patio right here for him.
Are you sure you don't make it out of the wood?
Oh, it's going to.
And Dad accidentally drops his cobblestone.
Oops. I didn't do that. It happened. It was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do. Oop.
Whoops. Oh, whoops.
Actually, no, Dylan's right. I'm gonna actually just do this.
Make windows, Dad. Don't forget to make windows. Which is why I got you the glass.
I am gonna put wood right there, make it kind of stand out a little bit.
Don't forget your windows on the walls.
Okay, bud. Alright, so like I said, I got a base for his patio I'm making here. And I guess building isn't too bad. I mean,
you can hollow that out under there, Dad. So you can have a window looking out.
And then now I'm gonna go make a window here for him. I think I made the door a little too tall.
Yeah, you did. The door is 2 blocks tall. The doorway was 3.
Okay, so
2. If you want to make it a kind of a large window, you can make it 4 over.
Alright, so here we go. And then I'm going to put, I guess, these cubes right here.
Yep, that's glass. Which is important for any house. So you can have windows. Also, windows during the daytime makes your house a little bit brighter. But if you want extra brightness inside, you have torches.
So,
you don't have to make it.
Alright, let's see.
You have to kind of keep centered, Dad. Keep centered.
I'm trying, but... Okay, so, as you can see, I started a base foundation for Dylan for his home. Let's see, how much time have we got on the video? We got 14 minutes. Oh my gosh, okay.
You need to cut it off there.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta turn it.
Hit the camera button.
Don't, not yet, dude. I need to finish up my review. Alright. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So, my review, like I said, it's a fun game if you like to build and like to create. Definitely a fun game for that. I prefer games with stories. That's just the reason why I'm not a big fan of Minecraft.
I like RPGs.
I like building, but usually with Legos. I like to go based on
Model first.
yeah, a model or a layout plan. Then I'll build. You know. In fact, if my son, not trying to drop many hints here, but if he was actually to come up with a plan for me, draw it out, then I can go ahead and create it myself on Minecraft, and then I got kind of a basis. Then I'm not kind of like, what to do? No.
Bruh, look at this dude.
I don't know what I know. Hi. I was being silly. So, but yeah, if he did that, I might actually play more Minecraft. But because when I'm playing with him and we're just doing the create mode, I really kind of like, I'm not sure what to make. I mean, I've actually made a couple houses in the past, but
And they've been spectacular.
But anyway, if you guys liked the video, oh wait, hold on, sorry, I gotta give my review. So controls are pretty easy once you figure them out how things work. The building part is fun. Other than that, definitely worth checking out if you're into creative things. If you liked the video, hopefully you do. I know it's kind of long. Hit the like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, so you can
hit the bell so you can turn on notifications.
So you can be a subscriber, because we definitely would love more subscribers. I love my 21. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for being subscribers.
You guys are fantastic.
You guys are amazing. I appreciate it more than you know. And then also click the little bell icon so that way you're notified of all future videos. We're going to be making another video very soon. Very soon. Because Dylan needs a review. Call of Duty. No.
Not today.